we back up in here again with another one. What we looking at today, man? We looking at hold on, before we even get into that, yeah, push that like button, subscribe, you know, show love. Yeah.
People, I have a terrible headache. Simple. Because of the subject. People just evil. Gotta watch your back.
What we looking at today is Epstein. Well, actually, this is off of crowderbits. This a little news, YouTube news network, I guess you could say, independent. So, you know, they giving us some information about the what's that woman name? Ghislaine Maxwell is basically on trial. I guess it's pronounced Ghislaine. Ghislaine. It's spelled Ghislaine. Is that even American? Is that Jamaican?
Dude, leave Jamaica out of this. Even though they involved some way.
Yeah, probably. Okay, yeah. All right. So, basically, Ghislaine is on trial for many sex trafficking related things. So anyway, they're speaking a little bit about, I guess, past issues with this whole sex thing with Epstein and his girlfriend and all the people who could possibly be involved or who was named before in past lawsuits that was dismissed. But okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. You ready?
I'm a youth. See, these kind of people, I don't have much to say about them. I will try to be as diplomatic as I can, but these people are just vicious and evil. You're going to take a little girl who don't know nothing, or a little boy don't know nothing about life, and turn them into a sex slave?
Okay. Let's get to it.
Look, no one's paying attention to this. The jury selection is starting this week. For people who don't know, Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's accomplice in underage sex trafficking. Yeah. But at this point, it really could have been Darrell Brooks Jr., or it could have been Rosenbaum, or it could have been that other person from Kenosha who, what's it, Crystal, I can't remember her name, killed. It seems like we have an epidemic, Crystal Kaiser, have an epidemic of underage sex trafficking.
Yeah. Oh no.
How do these people how do they keep getting out? Oh, that's right, bail. But you didn't happen to, you didn't happen to traffic underage minors for sex with the most deplorable people on earth, did you? Yes, well, look, that's $1,000 for you, and let's just promise you won't do it again for the 5th time. Yes. Also,
hold on. Before he go any further, that's right, son. Like, I've always thought that as like growing up. Like, you'd see people who would do robberies or people who would do other little crimes, they get a time. But you hear about cases where men or grown women would do stuff to children sexually. And they don't get no hard time. They don't get nothing. Sometimes probation, 1 or 2 years, and they done did some grotesque shit.
See, the problem is partiality.
I wonder why.
Money, and the people above them doing the same thing. The judge charging $1,000 bail, and that's the 5th time he did what he did. You know why he charged that, and I don't care what nobody said.
You talk about for that dude, that Christmas parade.
I don't care what nobody say. Whatever it is, them judge getting their cuts. This is politics again. This is how they keep control, because of our ignorance. We listen to their stupidity and put them both together, you get problem. Big problem.
You ready?
Yeah.
Anyone with your Ford Escape, come on now. No one's paying attention. Ghislaine Maxwell. This is the U.S. versus Ghislaine Maxwell. There was another. There's so many lawsuits, which, you know, with underage sex trafficking, there kind of should be. So let me give you a quick recap. This is going to be happening really now, jury selection over the Thanksgiving break. I don't know when they necessarily recess. They're waiting to see the names of those involved with the Jeffrey Epstein scandal. So a past civil lawsuit against Jeffrey Epstein by the alleged victims gave some clues as to who could be the co-conspirators. It listed Harvey Weinstein, Miramax, and Disney. Also the lawsuit...
Wait, what was that? No. There's a lot more.
There's more?
There's more, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
Just keep going down.
I think there's a few more than just...
Universal co-conspirators, Universal Music Group, Beyonce, Kanye West, and Sprint. Well, I guess they couldn't get kids.
Hold the fuck. Did he say Sprint?
Yeah.
Hold on. Sprint Corporation. Hold on. All right, so let's look down this list, man. We got 1953 Trust. I'm gonna do some research into that, but it sounds like some shit been going on for a long time. Harvey Weinstein, we already know the dirt. Sean Carter.
Okay. Clarify, who's Sean Carter?
That's Jay-Z.
See? I knew something was wrong with him and Beyonce. I told that to my wife and she asked me, what's my problem? Why do I dislike them? I told her I don't know. There's just something about them. But Jay-Z, I been know why, because he look like a freaking camel. So from there I don't like him. But I knew. And then Little Wayne is the next one. You can tell something is wrong with those people. Look in their face. And you can see it.
Listen, they got Sprint Corporation. They got Viacom. Okay? This is big. Like, Jesus. Who else? Man. Black Cube Limited. I don't even know what that is.
I never heard of some of these people.
Universal Music Group.
Never heard of them.
Def Jam Recordings. Miramax Films. Like, why? What is this?
Cash.
It explains a lot, though. Yo, I did a video one time about like how I felt like the children movies, all they focused on was booty. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, like all this sex trafficking children, like why is y'all so worried about booty and they paying money to keep it quiet? Why ain't this out there more? Boy,
because they're paying money to keep it quiet, and that's what's wrong.
Why we allowing it? Hold on, you ready for some more of this?
Group, Beyonce, Kanye West, and Sprint. Well, I guess they couldn't get kids interested in Boost.
Wow.
So the lawsuit also says that
Stephen, I'm sorry. There's more.
There's more people listed, more companies.
There's
listed?
more on the list.
There's
a couple more.
It's a longer list if you'll.
Oh, okay.
The page.
That's right. I have it. Also listed: Viacom, CBS, the 1953 Trust, Rock Nation, Robert Kelly, David Boies, Milton Brown, NYPD, and Sony.
NYPD?
Right.
Oh, we're talking about the New York cop?
Yes.
No, man, it's got to be a different
Man,
definition.
listen. And this is what I'm talking.
I get caught with a couple bag of weed, and they want to give me time.
And then they say this man killed himself in prison. Either he was killed and it was put up as a suicide, or he's still alive. He got a face transplant.
You got too much information.
Man, he got a face transplant. This is all conjecture, all right? And I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You know, I just like to talk what I talk. But that's my belief. Like, shit, there's a lot of people that owed him.
You know the most beautiful thing? When the time come and it clamp down on them, they don't cry like baby, but no one gonna hear their voice.
Because y'all got to pay for this. Like,
every time.
I don't know who y'all think God is. I don't even talk about God all the time because I'm not a religious man. But I am a spiritual person. And, nigga, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping bad.
No, you see, you don't get the key phrase here. Almighty dollar.
Ah.
That's the key phrase here. Almighty dollar. That's what they worship. That's what they cherish. That's what they want. That's what they're going out and get at any cost. But, yo, these are things called consequences. And then when it come around and bite you, you can't escape it. You cannot escape it. And if it don't fall on you, it fall on your offspring.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Generational curse.
Every time. To the third and fourth generation.
Ask your boy Napoleon Hill. He'll tell you about how these things work.
What you just call me?
Who?
You're not talking to me. You're not referring to me, is you?
Nah, I was talking to the people. Napoleon.
No.
Do you want to be Napoleon?
No, you said
Hill?
Napoleon. Oh, I was about to say don't ever.
Do you even know? All right, so yeah, that's a good show. That's a good show.
Yes, my youth.
No doubt. So we'll keep up with this here case, just to make sure that everybody knows what's going on, because we need to be aware. You got all these billionaire pedophiles. We need to be aware of what's going on. Trust and believe. So with that said, I'll like again, subscribe. Love.
Every time.